I love these paper cupcakes. They are beautiful, they are simple to make, and you can make one for maybe $3 or $4 depending on what you already have. I had to make 4 of them, so I'm going to show you how to make one so you can also make it yourself at home and give it to your friends. The other great thing is that most of your items you can buy them at the dollar store. I got this bowl and this basket at the dollar store. You will need paper. I like to stock on this paper when Michael has 3 of them for $10. You will need tissue paper and of course glue and a glue gun and many glue sticks. You will also need a plastic cup, transparent. It can be a paper cup and I'll tell you at the end why. And you will need a bowl to make your cherry. The first thing we are going to do is work on the base of the cupcake. So that's what we're going to do. And we need to measure how long we need to cut our paper to. So first I need to cut my paper 6.5 inches. Yes. 2 more to go. I have a paper cutter with different blades, and you can fold the paper by yourself with a ruler, but I have a blade that doesn't cut the paper all the way through. It just cores it. Now please be careful. You are going to do this to help you fold the paper. What it can happen if you do it too hard, what happens, your paper is gonna rip apart and you did all the work for nothing. I don't even score the paper at the end just in case. I do it in the middle and I do it very lightly. And I'm going to repeat that with my 5 sheets of papers that I have. And I am doing the last accordion. And I am going to glue these pieces together. Again, if you have a big cardboard that you can use, that's even better. I'm using glue instead of my glue gun. For some reason, it works better for me. Now we're going to try to glue one piece to the other. Make sure you are always forming an accordion. You don't want to start doing this, okay? Because then the accordion is not there. Make sure you form an accordion. Put some glue. Once you have the accordion made, we are going to glue these together. You don't have to glue it to the basket yet. We just want to connect the parts together. Now this one, at the end, I have to fold it the other way to keep the accordion going. Let's see. Now, this is not a project for kids because you need to use scissors, you need to use a glue gun, and even though I'm using a low temperature glue gun, I have burned myself. So yes, help your mommy, your daddy, whoever is helping you with this project, but please have an adult do this. I am going to cut the flap of the basket. There we go. Now this side, again, please have an adult help you with this. There we go. Now we are ready to put inside the basket. We are going to use the glue gun to attach certain corners, not all of them, just a few of them, What I like about these cupcakes is that not only they are great for props for your birthday parties, baby showers, if you are a teacher to decorate your classroom. Oh, this is about to fall. But they are actually functional. They are actually boxes, gift boxes. Imagine showing up to a birthday party with one of this. Inside you can put your gift. And that's what we are actually doing this, 4 of them, because we are going to give them to our friends. We call them, we hug them for Valentine's Day. We are going to fill them up with goodies, candies, other gifts, and surprise them by leaving this beautiful cupcake as a surprise by their door. If you want to see that video of us hugging our friends and family members, check out our Sweet Cake Family YouTube video. And we are surprising our friends with different gifts. I'm almost done here. One more on the top. And now we're gonna do the bottom. Okay, now that we have the bottom done, here we go. We are going to do the top. Now the tissue paper, I didn't get it at the dollar store because they didn't have this color and it was more expensive because I got 100 sheets at Walmart. I could have gone to Hobby Lobby and even saved more with a coupon. And they didn't have just pink, they had pink and other colors. Now what I'm doing is working with 6 sheets of tissue paper at a time. You can work with more, but I just like to have a nicer cut, and sometimes when the thicker it is, the harder it is to cut. So I fold it in half, and now I'm going to fold it in half again. And I need between 12 to 15 sheets of this tissue paper. I like to work with the inside of the paper, and you can feel it that this is the inside and this is the shinier part. What you're going to do is with each tissue paper, you're gonna fold it and scrunch it. You're gonna repeat that with each single one of them. After all, you have a big cupcake to make. Last 2, cover on here in tissue paper. And now we're gonna make the yummy part of the cupcake, the frosting part. And for that we're going to use this ball. Now I've seen some videos where they use, it wasn't a video, it was just an instructional picture, where they use styrofoam balls. Now, first of all, that's expensive. Secondly, I don't like working with styrofoam a lot. So for $1, you can beat that price. And I like the effect anyway. Now for this, you will need a lot of glue, hot glue. So what I start on one side, put a little bit from the bottom, a little bit of hot glue, and I'm gonna work all the way around. I don't mind if I have, actually I prefer it if there is more in the bottom, because that's gonna be the part that is going to go on top of the basket, and you don't want to see the basket. So I'm almost done. One more in here. Okay. Okay, so I'm done with this part. I haven't finished the top yet, but now I'm gonna put it on the basket that we made because we need to work on it now. Ta-da! Now remember to go back later on and fluff it because we don't want it all the tissue paper to one direction, but we can do that later on. Now this is the part what I ask you to have a cup. I like to use a transparent one, but honestly any kind of paper cup, plastic cup you have, because if I put the cherry right here, it might get lost. So what I like to do is glue the cup and give it some height. So that's what I'm going to do. Put a lot of glue because guess what? If it's a little one, he or she will want to pick it up, pick the box up from the cherry part. So we want to make sure this is well attached. Okay, so this is where we're going to put the cherry so it's visible. And I am going to glue more tissue paper. Now this time I want to glue it, making sure that you can see the cup. So you have to do a little bit of covering up, but we don't want it too high because then you're going to cover the cherry anyway. But what I'm trying to do is with the tissue paper going around, and later on we'll come back and address the other areas that still need to be covered. Okay. Now we're going to cover the rest of the area. The bald spots, the top. Okay, so I am ready to put the cherry on top. I use, as I said, a actual Christmas ornament. You can use a styrofoam ball painted in red or hot pink, whatever color you wanna put the cherry on top. You can even use a regular ball that is red, or you can paint it red. What other options you have? You can buy a heart, and that can be your cherry top. That will be cute. A bow, if it's for a birthday. A flower. I mean, the cherry on top is your decision. So what I'm going to do now is put a lot of glue on the cup to secure it well. And here we go. And now we're going to go back and see if I need to glue some of the paper to it so we don't see glue or a piece of cup or anything else. We want to make it pretty. And we're going to fluff. Check if there are any bald spots. And this box is ready to fill with goodies. This is one of my favorite projects now to make, the super big paper cupcake. And if you like these projects, please don't forget to like the video and to subscribe. We are a very young channel. As you can see, this is our first project for this channel. So we would like if you can become part of our wonderfully made YouTube channel. We'll greatly appreciate it. Thank you.